Hello everyone, I am Balaji Rao. Welcome to BR Max class. In last class, we learned the definition of conditional probability. You see here, we learned the definition of conditional probability. P of E by F equal to probability of E intersection F divided by P of F. We learned about this definition. We discussed examples also to understand this. We learned what it means. P of E by F means the conditional probability of event E. Conditional probability of event E given that F has already occurred. This we discussed clearly in last class. Now, in this class, related to conditional probability, total 3 theorems are there. So, we will do proofs of those 3 theorems. Theorem number 1. This is theorem number 1. You observe what is the statement? E and F are the events of a sample space. Yes. E and F are the events of a sample space. Yes. Event means what? In last class only we learned event also. E is a event of sample space S means E is subset. E is a set which is subset of sample space S. Here E and F are the events of sample space S means E is a subset of S, F is also subset of S. Okay. Then what they are asking? They are asking us to prove this probability of S by F equal to 1, probability of F by F equal to 1. Here what is S? What is S? S is a sample space. S is a sample space. Okay. We will prove this result. Proof of this result. First we need to prove P of S by F equal to 1. We want to prove that P of S by F equal to 1. Okay. As per the definition, what is the probability of E by F? What is probability of E by F? Probability of E by F is probability of E intersection F divided by probability of F. This is the definition of probability of E by F. Conditional probability definition we learned in last class, right? So what is probability of S by F? Probability of S by F is probability of S intersection F, intersection of these two sets, probability of S intersection F divided by probability of F. This is what we learned from the definition of conditional probability. Probability of S by F can be written like this. Okay. Here S is the sample space, F is the event of a sample space. Here, what do you know about F? F is the event of a sample space. Now, we know that F is a subset of S. We know that F is a subset of S. When F is a subset of S, when you calculate S intersection F, what you will get? When you calculate S intersection F, you will get smaller set. S is the sample space, F is the subset of S. Here F is the smaller set. S intersection F is F. I hope you are understanding. Very simple example I will take here. S equal to like this 1, 2, 3. F equal to like this 1, 2. You observe that F is a subset of S or not? Yes, F is a subset of S. You do intersection of these two, S intersection F. S intersection F. What are the common elements in S and F? Common elements in S and F are 1, 2. S intersection F is 1, 2. 1, 2 means F only. So S intersection F is F only. I hope you are understanding. Here what the point here? F is a subset of S. When F is a subset of S, F intersection S is F only because F is the smaller set. This we learn from sets chapter. Okay. So here probability of S intersection F is what? S intersection F is F only divided by P of F. I hope you are understanding. In place of S intersection F, I written F because I will write here since as F is subset of S, F intersection S equal to F only. Okay. S intersection F or F intersection F both are same only. S intersection F F intersection F, both are same. Okay, now look here, this P of F will get cancelled. What you got? You got 1. So we proved that P of S by F equal to 1. P of S by F equal to 1. I hope you understand this. Now one more thing is what? P of F by F. P of F by F equal to 1. Okay, P of F by F. P of F by F. We want to prove that P of F by F equal to 1. As per the definition of conditional probability, what is P of F by F? P of F by F is P of F intersection F divided by P of F from the definition of conditional probability. Okay. What is P of F by F? Sorry, what is P of F intersection F? F intersection F is F only. Suppose A intersection A intersection A is what? A only. This we learn from sets chapter, right? So F intersection F is what? F intersection F is F only. This is probability of F divided by probability of F. Both will get cancelled. You will get 1. So what you proved? You proved that probability of F by F equal to 1. You look here. First we proved P of S by F equal to 1. Next we proved that P of F by F equal to 1. Finally, what is the conclusion? Therefore, probability of S by F value is 1. At the same time, probability of F by F value also equal to 1. I hope you understand this result. We use this as a formulas. P of S by F equal to 1, P of F by F equal to 1. Okay. Now you see a second property in this conditional probability. What is the second property? If A and B are any two events of a sample space S, A and B are two events of a sample space S, that means A is subset of S, B is also subset of S. Okay, and F is an event of S such that probability of F not equal to 0. Here F is also subset of S. So here three events are there: A, B, F. A is subset of S, B is also subset of S, F is also subset of S. Here probability of F is not equal to 0. Okay, then this is the result we need to prove now. Probability of A union B by F equal to probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus probability of A intersection B by F. We need to prove this result. Okay, we will start the proof. Proof of this result. Proof. First, what I will do, I will take LHS part. What is LHS part? Probability of A union B by F. You observe, I taken this one. Probability of A union B by F. We know as per the definition what is probability of A by B. As per the definition, what is probability of A by B? Probability of A by B is probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. This is the definition of conditional probability. This is the definition of conditional probability. Okay. Probability of A union B by F. This is probability of A by F as per this definition P of A by B. This can be written as probability of A union B intersection F. Please observe here, P of A by B means intersection of these two sets first. Like that, intersection of these two sets, A union B intersection F, divided by probability of B, probability of F. Just I am using the definition of conditional probability. This definition just I applied here. I got like this. Okay. Now you observe the numerator part. This is like A union B intersection F. Here just sets, come to the sets. Here I will just apply that distributive law. In sets distributive law, apply what you will get. this will become probability of A intersection F. Look here, A intersection F union B intersection F. I hope you are understanding. Just applied distributive law. A union B intersection F can be written as A intersection B union B intersection F. Just applied sets knowledge here, right? Divided by probability of F. Okay. Now you observe this part. In class 11 probability we learned this. Probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. This result we have from class 11. Probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So here you suppose this as A, B, probability of A union B. Please, you can apply this formula, probability of A union B, right? Apply that formula, what you will get? This equal to, I just need to move this little bit so that we will get some space. Okay. Probability of numerator, just observe the numerator only. Probability of A intersection F plus probability of B intersection F minus probability of, look here, probability of A first set, probability of B second set minus probability of A intersection B, intersection of these two sets. Here intersection of these two sets minus probability of intersection of these two sets, A intersection F intersection B intersection F, whole divided by probability of F. I hope you understand this. Okay, right. Further, if you proceed, look here, I'll just write this as it is, probability of A intersection F plus probability of B intersection F minus, observe this part. If I use distributive law, everywhere intersection is there. See, intersection is there. If I use distributive law, this can be written as A intersection B intersection F. What is A intersection B intersection F? That is A intersection F intersection B intersection F. I hope you are understanding. What I'll do now, here A intersection F intersection B intersection F is there. Now that I'll write it as A intersection B intersection F. Okay. So A intersection B intersection F. Okay. Whole divided by probability of F. Okay. So here, if to proceed further, it is like A, probability means it's a number in between 0 and 1. A plus B. Here probability you forgotten probability here, right? I'll write this one. Probability of. Okay. This is one number, A plus B minus C divided by D. Like A plus B minus C divided by D. This can be written as A by D plus B by D minus C by D. So what I'll write here, what I'll get here, I'll get it as probability of A intersection F by probability of F plus probability of B intersection F divided by probability of F minus probability of A intersection B intersection F by probability of F, right? So you know the definition of conditional probability. What is probability of A by F? Yes, answer. What is probability of A by F? Probability of A intersection F divided by probability of F. This is what we learned from the definition of conditional probability. Probability of A by F is probability of A intersection F divided by probability of F. So probability of A intersection F by probability of F can be written as probability of A by F. I hope you are understanding, right? So here this is probability of A by F. Okay, plus what is this? Yes, what is this? Probability of B by F is what? Probability of B by F is probability of Probability of B by F is what? Probability of B intersection F by probability of F. So as per conditional probability, this can be written as probability of B by F minus, what is this? Look here, intersection of these two sets divided by probability of F. What you got here as per the conditional probability, this can be written as probability of A intersection B by F. Right, left hand side part, what is there? Left hand side part, probability of A union B by F is there right here. Probability of A union B by F. Probability of A union B by F equal to probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus probability of A intersection B by F. Hence, we proved this result. Right? So what is first result, first theorem? We will use them as a formulas. Probability of S by F equal to 1, probability of F by F equal to 1. What is the second property? Probability of A union B by F is probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus probability of A intersection B by F. One more result is there. Before that, here in this probability of A intersection B by F, look here, probability of here union symbol it is. Small changes we will make in this, possible here, right? Oh, it is possible. Not possible, right? 1 minute, please. Okay. This is a probability of A union B by F. Okay. If A and B are disjoint sets, what is probability of A union B by F? Actually, we learned just now. We learned from result number 2, property number 2. Probability of A union B by F is probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus probability of A intersection B by F. This is the formula, probability of A union B by F. But if A and B are disjoint sets means A intersection B is null set. A intersection B is null set. If A and B are disjoint sets, then result number 2 is there. Now property number 2, probability of A union B by F can be written as probability of A by F plus probability of B by F. Probability of A union B by F can be written as probability of A by F plus probability of B by F. No need of writing probability of A intersection B by F. That is why, how, like that we will see the explanation of this result. If A and B are disjoint sets. Okay. If A and B are disjoint, I'll write here. If A comma B are disjoint. Okay. If A comma B are disjoint, then what you know? You know that A intersection B is null set. If two sets knowledge is needed in this probability. If A and B are disjoint, then A intersection B is null set. Okay, just now you learned this result. Probability of A union B by F can be written like this. Probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus probability of A intersection B by F. So here, probability of A union B by F equal to probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus probability of A intersection B by F. This is what result we proved in the second one, right? This we know, this equal to probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus probability of, in case if A and B are disjoint sets, then what we know? A intersection B is null set. Probability of A intersection B, in place of A intersection B I written null set. Null set means impossible event. Okay, this is the result. In this result, in place of A intersection B, I just written pi. Okay, so this equal to probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus, what is this? Probability of impossible event, given that F has already occurred. See, whatever is happened, probability of impossible event is 0. This we learn in class 11 only. Probability of impossible event is 0. Probability of sure event is 1. Probability of impossible event is 0. Probability of sure event is 1. These things we already learned. So what this will become? Probability of impossible event when f has already occurred, this is 0. Probability of impossible event is always 0. So what you will get here, this is probability of A by f plus probability of B by f. So probability of A union B by f. Probability of A union B by f is probability of A by f plus probability of B by f when A and B are disjoint. Otherwise, probability of A union B by f is probability of A by f plus probability of B by f minus probability of A intersection B by f. I hope you are understanding this class, right? Okay. Now, last result. Okay, property number 3. Probability of E dash by f equal to 1 minus probability of E by f. Probability of E dash by f equal to 1 minus probability of E by f. Okay, we will prove this result. Proof of this result. First thing, before starting this, in first result, theorem property number 1. See, in property number 1, we proved that probability of S by f is 1. Right? We have this result. Probability of S by f equal to 1. Right? I'll write that one. Probability of S by f equal to 1. We have this. What is S? S is sample space. I think you know this set's knowledge. This is the universal set. This is the universal set. Universal set is denoted by U. This is set A. This is set A. The circle one is there, na? That is set A. What is A dash? A dash means U minus A. Universal set but not A. If I ask you to shade A dash in this Venn diagram, you see this part is there, na? All universal set except A. What is this zone? The shaded zone is there, na? What is that shaded zone? That shaded zone is A dash. I hope you are understanding. Right? So here, if this is the universal set, this is set A. What about the this is set A? What about this part? This part is A dash. This part is A dash. What is A union A dash? See, in probability, sample space is the universal set. Sample space is the universal set. You need to have little bit of knowledge of sets chapter here. Here, what I am trying to say, if A and A dash are the events of a sample space, A and A dash are the events of a sample space, then A union A dash is the universal set. Universal set means sample space. You need to know this knowledge here, please. I hope you are understanding, right? Here, probability of S is there, na? S can be written like this: E union E dash. What is E union E dash? E union E dash is sample space. In set chapter you learn A union A dash is universal set. In this random experiment, universal set is sample space. Okay, by F equal to 1. Okay. Here very important point. E and E dash are disjoint. E and E dash are disjoint sets. If you want, you take one universal set. Universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What is E? U minus. What is E? E you take 1, 2. You take 1, 2. What is E dash? E dash is universal set but not E. E dash is U minus E. U minus E is what? 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 1, 2. Look here, you remove 1, 2. What is E dash? E dash is 3, 4. You please observe E and E dash. Please observe E and E dash. If you do union of these two, you are going to get universal set. Right? And one more thing, E and E dash are disjoint. Please observe E intersection E dash. Please observe, this is E, this is E dash. E intersection E dash is what? E intersection E dash is null set. These are direct result, no need of this much explanation. Okay, right. As here, these two sets are disjoint as per this result. as per this result, if A and B are disjoint, probability of A union B by F can be written as probability of A by F plus probability of B by F. So here what this can be written as probability of E by F plus probability of E dash by F equal to 1. This can be written as probability of E by F plus probability of E dash by F. Since E and F are disjoint, I'll write here since E comma E dash are disjoint. So I used property number 2. Okay. So in this result, what I want to prove, probability of E dash by F equal to 1 minus probability of E by F. So probability of E dash by F equal to 1 minus probability of E by F. You just look here, probability of E dash by F equal to, take this to other side, 1 minus probability of E by F. I hope you understand this class. Till now in this conditional probability, what are the things we learned? We learned in first class, we learned what is random experiment, what is sample space, what is event, what is classical definition of probability, and most importantly we learned the definition of conditional probability in last class. In this class we learned total 4 results actually. First one is P of S by F equal to P of F by F equal to 1. Second result is probability of A union B by F is probability of A by F plus probability of B by F minus probability of A intersection B by F. In this only, if A and B are disjoint sets, then probability of A union B by F can be written as probability of A by F plus probability of B by F. And last result, probability of E dash by F equal to 1 minus probability of E by F. With this, theory part related to conditional probability is completed. Now we are going to start exercise problems. In next class, we are going to do start exercise problems of 13.1. To understand that, you must be good in these things, right? I hope it is clear to you, the theory part related to conditional probability. If you like this video, please drop a like and share this video with your friends. In case if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.